Ladies and gentlemen, from the cabinet room, the President of the United States. Good afternoon. I just got off the phone with Richard Holbrook about 2 hours ago. Our assessment in Bosnia, based on the negotiations that took place in Brussels, is not good. The Serbs are still refusing to give in on some line of communication with the Croats. We are still working towards this. Meanwhile, our forces are coming towards a resolution of the conflict. And at the advice of Richard Holbrook, the UN is going to be furthering negotiations from henceforth at The Hague in the Netherlands. The United States will be present in almost all negotiations this month. Next month, the negotiations take place in late September. The United States will not be present. But yet, Holbrook and Warren Christopher has advised that the Vatican take part in resolving this issue with the conflict with Bosnia-Herzegovina. Also, with my domestic policy advisor, Marie Walker, and with Surgeon General Audrey Manley, and with Richard Riley from Education, and Donna Shalala from Health and Human Services, we are going to crack down on underage drinking and underage smoking and drug use. I am open for some of your questions. Yes, sir. Henry Caldwell from the Grace Arthur Show. My question to you is this. Why does it seem like the Serbs are willing to withdraw the conflict? Holbrook told me that the Serbs are willing to negotiate if certain conditions are to be met. However, the Croatian foreign minister said that he would not negotiate too much further without some form of support coming in. Therefore, after being on the phone early this morning with Secretary of State Warren Christopher and U.S. Ambassador to UN Madeleine Albright, Boutros Ghali is moving that all negotiations take place in The Hague, and that each president do their best to send representatives to do this. Once again, Richard Holbrook will be sent to handle these things. Next week, he will be joined next week only. And also on the 23rd of August with Warren Christopher. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. President, isn't it true that a confidential friend of Paula Jones said something about a movie deal for her husband and a book deal for her?
No comment.
But did you sexually harass her?
Let me say this one more time. I did not sexually harass Paula Jones I never asked anybody to lie. Okay? And once again, I have said that this is false. Any other questions until I'm ready to talk about this will be given by my legal counsel. Yes, ma'am.
Henry Caldwell, Mr. President, from the Catholic News Service. My question to you is this. What measures are you using to discourage underage smoking and underage drinking?
One thing we have done last year is to enact the sin tax. Part of the budget battle this fall will be towards increasing that sin tax to make it possible. And of course, ID verified. That's the issue to deal with.
Mr. President, what is Health and Human Services going to do about this?
Health and Human Services, along with the Surgeon General, are going to be issuing public service announcements discouraging underage smoking and underage drinking. Yes, Henry.
One more question, Mr. President. Couldn't it be said that under your presidency, underage drinking has increased?
It has. And that is why I'm enforcing a chance to get law enforcement involved. That's what the crime bill was for. And to be honest with you, we set this up for good reason. Families don't need the problem with kids underage smoking and underage drinking. That's why I do what I do, regardless. Yes, sir.
Henry Clay from CBNC. My question to you is this, Mr. President. Of Bosnia. Couldn't it be said that Richard Holbrooke is frustrated that he feels like the Serbians are holding out for a better deal?
I categorically cannot answer that fully. It's no doubt that he is frustrated. Holbrook is frustrated. And that's why next week, Madeleine Albright and Warren Christopher will be joining him. On the 23rd, there'll be Warren Christopher. Either way, this gets taken care of. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you excuse me, I've got some work to do for the American people. Thank you.